I'll start by just saying that the title of the tribunal is an inquiry into British complicity, but I've been covering the military and intelligence support to Israel the last nearly 2 years now during the genocide, and I think I used the word complicity for a while, but having looked at the evidence and studied it and investigated it, I think it definitely crosses the line to participation. The British government announced in December 2023 that they were going to start spy flights over Gaza in support of Israel. They were going nearly daily, and they're still going nearly daily. Actually, there's a video of one. So they always turned off their transponder over the sea so we could never see what they were doing over Gaza. But that changed very recently, in fact in July, because the Labour government secretly contracted out these operations to a US company called the Sierra Nevada Corporation. The new pilot who worked for the company, the contract was with the RAF, forgot to turn up his transponder for the first time, so we knew what was going on. Now this is the flight path, and I think this should be evidence in a war crimes trial, because the UK government, when they had to defend it, which they haven't much because the British government haven't been probed by the journalists at all, always say it's for hostage rescue. But if you look at that flight path, there was an analysis done by John Elmer at Electronic Intifada, who's kind of the leading expert in the English-speaking media on the situation on the ground. He said this looks like a surveillance overflight for Israeli military operation, because it's all around Khan Yunis, which was where all the fighting was happening at the time. The Israeli government obviously don't know where the hostages are, but they don't think they're in Khan Yunis, they think they're in northern Gaza. So this is why they were turning off their transponder. This is why they didn't want us to know what those surveillance planes were going on. This Times journalist got an MOD source to say that actually this information was being handed to the Israeli military in real time. This indicates it's to do with the fighting on the ground as well. That evidence clearly shows, I believe, that they are involved in the military campaign, because the fact that it was over Khan Yunis for around 2 hours, and it's circling. Now, why, if you're looking for hostages and the Israeli government itself doesn't believe they're in Khan Yunis, why are you circling the major area of fighting that is happening in Gaza? Doesn't make any sense. And the reason they say that is because they know that this is participation in war crimes.